Whatever, I think I'm going to get back in time. I think I switched it fast enough. Look at that. That's the benefit of the new stream setup, dude. We can switch it fast. Okay, guys. Here we go. We got our third match of the day today. These two guys played matches before this. The two winners are now playing against each other. It's Kinseh and Robo. Kinseh, the man who needs no introduction, 9-0 on the stream, has never lost and loves to whiff easy balls and let the first goal go to Robo. These guys are going to be smack talking to each other, as they were talking a lot in chat before this. Robo been playing well on stream. Currently has 2 losses to Bobstow and 1 to Drees. And Drees, the other, player who's pushed the top 10, maybe top 1 in the ranked ladder, which is also what we've seen from Kinseh at times. And the 2 highest ELO ratings, so the ELOs we've calculated based on the show matches we've had on stream, are Drees and ELO. Robo had his opportunity against Drees and was unable to take even a single game from him, though I think he played him close in each one. Now he gets his opportunity against Kinseh after taking Element down. Kinseh says he's looking for that 10-0. Says he's going to be disappointed if he doesn't get it. Only Ray has threatened to ban Kinseh if he doesn't win. So Kinseh, obviously the favorite going into this match. For whatever reason, has decided to throw his rank in the ladder. So Robo is, in theory, the higher ranked player right now, as he goes up 2-1. A little bit of a dangerous challenge by Kinseh in the corner. Says he's not warm. Telling Robo to chill. Nice 250 from Only Ray. Appreciate it. As that all donations go to the prize pool. I am going to give $5 for this game because it is not a rematch. But neither of these guys are playing their first game on stream. So make that $7.50. I think that should be reflected on the prize pool. I think we had it set at 5. So if it does not, or it might be at 0 now, right? So anyways, either way, the prize pool will be at $7.50. As Kinseh gets his second goal here, trying to get a little bit warm. Nice 50-50 at midfield. It's at 250 right now. We'll imagine I've already put 5 in. We're going to say it's at 750. Or if you guys continue to donate past that, I'll continue to match it. Let's say up to 20. But here we are. Kinseh played his first game tonight against Gino. Despite some of the games being close, chat seems to think Kinseh was in control the whole time. Was never having a chance of losing despite going into a 3-minute overtime in game number 3, and he did eventually pull it out. He's going to go up 3-2 in this game number 1. Nice flick setup here, good placement, but Robo is able to tap it away. Pinching it off the crossbar. Kinseh is doing well to steal all these boosts, but Robo, unafraid to keep the pressure on in low boost situations. He's going to find himself in the shadow defense. Kinseh's soft tap is stopped out, but a missed challenge from Robo. Quick recovery from him in order to not be punished for it. His dribble here with low boost isn't going to turn into much. Is now on the retreat, trying to prevent Kinseh from getting what should be a fairly easy goal for him. Nice play from Kinseh. We watched this from Kinseh slams the my bad. Robo just putting himself in a tough spot in the first place, coming back with 0 boost. Really good wave dash shot from Kinseh though. Kinseh has just looked insane. These guys talking a lot of smack. Shout out to Night Owl for giving us the idea to move that scoreboard to make sure we could see it. Kinseh's up early for this one. Robo's able to tap it away. Fennec Kinseh is OP, says Only Ray. That's certainly something we've seen before. I'm not sure. I hate to bring it up again, but I'm not sure if Kinseh was in the Fennec or not for the Frenchie game, but we've certainly seen some insane play from him. I remember we were all shocked when we saw him go back to the Octane because of how saucy he had been looking in the Fennec. This power shot is going to get easily tapped away though by Robo. Back flip challenge from Fennec. From the Fennec that is Kinseh. He's trying to hold on to his boost. He's able to scoop under Robo, get that demo, but he's a little bit too far away from the goal. He's going to set up his own dribble opportunity. Ends up just trying to put it high. Robo, a good defender, something that we saw from him against, and I think the King Randy series. King Randy was doing a really good job. He's known for his ground shots, and he was putting in some very dangerous, extremely well-placed, high-speed ground shots. But the reason why Robo was able to just clinically take him down was he was so good at saving them. Like, even these very difficult shots, Robo was able to just turn them all away and able to turn games that should have been much more equal into just blowouts because of his saving ability. He is going to get caught out here, though. Kinseh is just faster than the opponents we have seen him play on stream recently. He sneaks these goals in from his own side that nobody else has been doing. Whether or not these people are just not going for them or playing slow, or maybe they're just, on average, not fast enough to be able to sneak them in without the defender getting there. Kinseh seems to get 2 to 3 of them a game, just playing quick on his own backfield and slamming in long shots. He's going to get a nice shot here from the corner. Good placement as Robo just getting maybe a little panicky, unable to get his corner boost. Can't decide whether or not he wants to go up and challenge that ball on the wall. Ends up bringing it to the ground, and Kinseh makes a good read that he's not going to be able to get up in the air. And slams in goal number 6. Robo off the wall, nice shot. And somehow that had an orange trail, which means it was an own goal. I don't know how it was an own goal. It seemed like that pinch came off Robo. Oh, I guess they pinched it together. Robo talking smack from down 3. You'd love to see it. Not quite as good of smack talk that I gave Kinseh when he cashed in his 1v1 to play me on stream, but you know, not bad, not bad. Kinseh being a bully, stealing all the boost. Robo having to play with nothing. Will end up going to his back corner, but Kinseh's going to take to the air. Maybe look to get a flip reset. He ends up dribbling this one so slow. Sometimes keeping it in the air that long and just playing that irritable as slow as he did is enough to get somebody to jump out for a challenge too early. Nice squishy save to keep that 4th goal out. Not that it mattered, as he was going to win either way. Kinseh wants a rematch of game number 1. Robo saying he's on a 1-0 run with his old settings, and he's going to switch back to them. These guys, Kinseh with the elite red team choice, or orange team I should say, as fast as possible. Kinseh takes this one low. Something we haven't yet seen from him as he tries to go for a low 50-50. Robo does do a good job to stop it out. He is going to stop this one out again. Seems to be a strong point for him, is playing defense, but when you have to play this much defense against Kinseh, you're not going to be able to keep them all out, as he was unable to in game number 1. Kinseh slamming this one off the wall in what feels like a giveaway of possession, but has now all of a sudden turned into an opportunity. Robo looking awkward on that back wall. Kinseh just let him come down. Kinseh with a crazy shot. He disconnected that. It did kind of look like he disconnected in Robo's defense. It seemed like he kind of dropped his controller here. Nice wave dash shot from Kinseh though, as he gets some smack talk in chat afterwards. Goes up 1-0. Somehow is able to get the 50-50 here. Likes to try and not smack that goal in, despite seemingly possible. Robo gets a good read on the demo attempt and slaps a thanks in chat. Tries to close the distance here on Kinseh. He's unable to get that demo. Kinseh ends up tapping that ball too far away from him on the attempt off the wall. Almost looked like he left an open net for Robo, but he's able to get back in front of it. Interesting pinch at midfield. Robo with low boost is going to have to tap this to the wall. Kinseh likely going to try and rush this to the net, but ends up playing it slow and does get that saved out. Little fake challenge with Kinseh just reversing ever so slightly at midfield. Convinces Robo to go for the flick, and Kinseh is able to take it away. Nice fake shot attempt there from Kinseh. Robo with another fake of his own at midfield. Gets Kinseh's challenge out. Trying to change field positions here. This flick is far too high. Did convince Kinseh to try and save it though. Who was not going to risk that ball squeezing in under the crossbar. He's able to tap this one away. Nice and high and off to the side. Should take it out of danger's way. Kinseh to himself off the ceiling. What a read. Almost able to get around that ball. Would have been absolutely insane. Read Robo's clear like a book. Almost made a fool of him. Gonna have another opportunity here. I'm sure that's not what he was going for, as he ends up throwing a rolling ball right at Robo. Almost a instant counterattack at his own net. Lucky for him, Robo misses just a little bit wide. Nice 50-50 at midfield. Great play. Good stop out from Robo. Robo just has a way to insist that your shot is excellent in order to go in. Kinseh is going to keep the pressure on and does get his second goal. Good shots are not going in on Robo though. You need to make them great if you want them to see the back of the net. Great recovery from him. And honestly, impressive game so far. Just keeping it at 2-0, but Robo is going to have to start finding some offense of his own. He can't just live completely on his defense. This is not a game of seeing how low you can keep Kinseh's score. You have to actually get more goals than him. This pass out to midfield, Kinseh is going to take advantage of. Robo maybe just getting a little frantic, trying to keep that ball away from Kinseh and not letting him get possession. Nice tap away from Kinseh and rush over to the boost to make sure he didn't get that boost stolen from him. Kinseh gave away some free possession there. Ends up getting a nice 50-50 at midfield. Didn't seem like he needed to drive back to his net. Maybe starting to feel a little confident. Even drove around the ball there. Seems like he was going to start to bring it back to his own net. So Robo was able to get the demo, but goal line save from Kinseh, and he is going to be able to get a counterattack here. This has got to be frustrating. Great pass comes out from Kinseh. That's just an absolutely insane save. As these guys trash talk each other. Do that in RS. Oh man. Kinseh putting on a dominant, about as dominant as just a 3-0 performance can look in ones. Robo has done a great job on defense, but he cannot hang his hat on any goals. As Kinseh has been able to break the defense eventually 3 separate times. That flip reset's not going to do much. Kinseh had the opportunity to score a free goal and with a 100 boost and elected to take it slow. Could have done whatever he wanted. He's just trying to make the goal special, and he does, as he stares down Robo, trying to see how slow he can make that ball go and still get in. Oh my goodness. This is getting heated. This is getting heated. Alright, little sorry no problem from them to maybe remind them both that they're just messing around. Robo just getting a little bit chasey here. Maybe just looking for anything he can get. Kinseh is going to make it. Oh my goodness, so filthy, dude. It's like, this is such a simple goal for Kinseh, but I still want to clip it just because it's so nice. He catches that ball, gets a nice drift under it to backflip it in. Something we had only really seen. Nice drift plays from King Ranny. The difference is Kinseh can do it, and he can do everything else. Is there anything this man can't do? I'm convinced it's impossible that he can lose. But apparently it's happened before. I don't know, maybe he was sick or something. It's never happened on our stream, and it's not going to happen today. At least not in game number 2. Robo staring down the barrel of a reverse sweep. If he wants to take down the king. Oh, it won't show me, but it won't show the chat again. But if you just missed it, Kinseh just said, GG's, thanks for having me for the games again, Feer. Something he usually only ever says once the series is over. So, implying that the series is currently over, he puts up another goal. And goes up 1-0. The better player. Robo has changed his name too. Yeah, Robo has unlocked a whole new Kinseh. Although Robo might be able to get this goal, should be able to easily tap it in. Seemed like he entertained the idea of maybe trying to embarrass Kinseh, but realized, you know what, I need to just put this in. I need to take the goal where I can get it. Funny how it says the better player scored. That's impossible to deny. Oh, that's pretty good. Nice recovery from Kinseh to get that musty flick. But isn't able to get a goal from it. Robo is going to go up 2-0. Kinseh trying to style on him. Jeez. Sorry, I'm enjoying this too much, guys. Got to keep the professionalism of a caster. Nice demo from the better player in the game. The better player with the delayed flick, but a little bit too delayed as he ends up slamming it against the back wall instead of the net. The better player has all the boost here though, and the better player is going to be able to score. Is the reason why we call him the better player. The better player is up 3-1 in this game number 3. Was it Semikis that beat the really toxic player back in the day? Yes, there was a really toxic player who was ranked in like the top 30, and Semikis had kind of the same factor that Kinseh's had, where whether he's ranked in the top 30 or 50 or 70, it didn't really matter. When it came down to the show matches, he would just dominate. And Semikis did the same thing to this guy who was ranked much higher than him technically at the time. But Semikis just kind of destroyed him and made him look silly, and the other guy was a little bit toxic about it. I think he ended up rage quitting the show match early, despite being, you know, in theory much higher rated, and in theory should, you know, not give up on himself and be able to come back. But Kinseh here, playing against what certainly feels like a friendly toxic matchup between these two. The better player is up 3-2. Oh! Kinseh looking for as many clips as he can get here. Nice filthy fake. All luck, says the better player. Ooh, just gets the better player caught watching. No skill. It's all tied up. 3-3. That's why we gotta make sure to save all these replays. Kinseh giving a great pass to the better player here. Let's see what happened. I'm not really sure. I guess the better player ended up getting a little bit too caught in his own flip deep in Kinseh's corner. Something you can't do against a player as fast and as good at counterattacking as Kinseh. As Robo tries to sneak a power shot in the bottom corner. He's unable to do it and has essentially lobbed up a pass. He got to the ball quicker, but doesn't touch it. A backflip means Kinseh is going to go. He's going to go for the turtle, and he actually screwed up. Big whiff from Kinseh, unable to get the turtle goal to go up 5-3. Flip reset from Robo, nice play. Kinseh able to almost stop it out, but not enough. We will give a clip to the better player. Oh my goodness. Kinseh giving himself some question marks, saying how did he miss it? That was a good shot though, from the better player. Nice flip reset to put it in the top corner of the net. Kinseh actually did well to even get close to saving that, if you ask me, but he holds himself to higher standards, saying he was sure he had that humongous flick from Robo. Kinseh doesn't want to let it come off the wall, ends up trying to jump up in front of it, and is going to give a free goal away because of it. Maybe could have afforded to just let that ball bounce off the back wall. Tries to get a little too fancy carrying that ball off the back wall, and it is going to be Robo going up 5-4. That's the reason why we call him the better player. Interesting shot here from Kinseh. I have to agree, at least slightly, that it feels like a shot that Robo, certainly earlier in the series, was saving. Ended up just putting his car a little bit too far out on net. Just drove a little bit too far out of the challenge. I think he realized he had put himself too far out, but had no option. Couldn't afford to start reversing and put himself in even more of an awkward situation, so he just kind of stared the ball down and watched it get flicked over him to tie this game back up 5-5. Both these guys not even looking for regular goals, it feels like. Almost trying to look for any special way to score. Nice musty flick from Kinseh. The better player decides he's going to compliment him this time. Kinseh flip reset into musty and an air dribble to the top of the net. Robo was able to keep it out though. Truly as fancy as it looked, the air dribble at the end of the day was quite easy to read for Robo, as the ball did not actually change position much on its way to the net. Lobo's situation for Kinseh as he tries to demo Robo on his shot. He is able to sneak it in the right corner after Kinseh grabs boost. Kinseh a little bit too excited about getting that boost. Maybe needed to keep that ball cam on a little bit longer. Might have been able to get in front of that ball if he had realized he was getting counterattacked there. Robo is just switching up the kickoff, going for a nice side flip, maybe trying to mix it up and see what he can get out of it. Doesn't get much out of it as Kinseh is able to finish off this shot here. This is certainly easy to save. The better player is going to grab himself with a Lameo. Yeah, Robo just trying to grab a dribble off of it. He figured since since the shot is so weak, he might as well try and take a nice possession out of it instead of just clearing it quickly off to the side. But ends up finding that ball right back in his net to punish him for not taking it away. Kinseh up 7-6, minute left. He's just looking to demo, looking to embarrass Robo here. Kinseh's going to take it to the wall. Robo tries to reset. Little flip reset. Robo's up early to read it and doesn't though, as it drops slowly into the net. Nice play from Kinseh. Ends up hitting a fairly slow shot. He said he'd give me half the prize pool I had to throw. Only reason he won. Well, prize pool is so ginormous. I understand why you must be throwing just to get half that prize pool. With 8 seconds left here, one of the more entertaining series of the night. Looks like Kinseh is going to continue to prove that he is unbeatable. GG's, says Kinseh. He doesn't care if the shot is in. 3 seconds left. Certainly it's possible for Robo to score, but what we have to remember is that Kinseh essentially said GG's before this game even started. OT, no balls. Oh, okay. I have a feeling Kinseh will let it go. Oh, you're right. Oh, I guess he has no balls. Never mind, he is gonna tap it in. Whether on purpose or not, I kind of feel like maybe it was on purpose, but maybe not. As he takes it in his own net. I thought he was doing it on purpose, but his reaction maybe seems like maybe he didn't do it on purpose. Here we are, 8-8. Kinseh risking potentially dropping a game here. Oh, certainly an opportunity to just end it with a power shot right outside Robo's net. Doesn't connect. I'm sure both these guys are turning it on for real now. Robo or Kinseh probably more interested in securing his 10-0 and his perfect sweep than styling and getting a fancy goal at this point. Robo with no boost at midfield gets 50-50. Kinseh is doing a good job to maintain possession. This tap certainly not strong enough. Kinseh is going to start the counter attack, and with low boost, Robo's certainly in a tough spot. But I do not think that musty flick is going to be able to do it. Sorry, I was watching with bated breath to see if that counterattack was going to go in, but it didn't. And Kinseh is going to take it right back and show him how you score a counterattack just like that. A wide open net. Robo misses. Kinseh not going to do the same. 9-8. Kinseh versus Robo is going to be a 3-0. The Kinseh montage